Today, I'm gonna show you how to cook a gourmet recipe with only 20 bucks. If, like me, you just came back from the holidays, Christmas, New Year, all that stuff, and you're on the verge of bankruptcy,
I declare bankruptcy!
I'm gonna show you how to make the best stuffed calamari with the most amazing rice and a delicious tomato sauce. Let's make it. Now bear with me, it's my first attempt to do this $20 challenge and I may or may not have been a tiny little bit over budget, okay? But it's okay, we're pretty much in the 20 bucks area. Here's everything I bought with $20. It'll be somewhere on the screen here. Or there, Kev, here? I don't know, somewhere in there. You'll figure it out. So let's start with the calamari. Skin's already been removed, so that's, something we don't have to worry about. First thing first, you wanna separate the head from the body. So here, I have 3 calamaris, skin off. I have the head in there, you can just, pull on this. So this is the head of the calamari. This is the beak in here, it's already been removed. Oh no, it's still there, see? Nice little beak in there. This is the beak, you definitely wanna remove the beak, that's not edible. For the head, I always like to cut this part off here, just above the eyes, like this. And this you can keep, it's still definitely edible, but I'm probably gonna use this for the rice. So this aside, and then you can also cut those long ass tentacles, and you can cut them in half again. Since we're cooking on a budget, we're not gonna waste anything. These are the little floppy wings. That's what makes them, I guess, fly or swim, or whatever they do. This can go off as well. Then you want to look inside, make sure there's nothing left, because sometimes you have this cartilage that looks like a feather almost. Once you have your nice clean tube, you can always also rinse it under cold water. Kind of like sometimes there's some stuff left in there. A very important step to make the process of stuffing a calamari way easier. You're gonna blanch your calamari in salted boiling water for only a few seconds. And just like most things that you need to blanch, but you won't use right away, like in this case, the goal is just to blanch them, get them to puff out, but we want to cool them down right away in ice water to stop the cooking process. Look how perfect this is for stuffing. It's already puffed up, and the trick is oh fuck. I just realized I don't have any piping bags, which would have, made my job way easier. You can always just go with a spoon, like fill them up, but now it's way easier to handle this calamari than a slimy, raw, sticky calamari. Now it's time for stuffing. But before we get stuffing, it's time for you to get subscribing. The only way for us to know if you guys like watching our videos is for you to hit that subscribe button, like the video, even leave a nice comment, or a shitty one, doesn't matter, as long as you leave one. Back to the stuffing. Now it's time for the calamari stuffing, which is gonna be kind of a paella rice, but not really. Pretty much like a rice pilaf. We start with a bit of olive oil in the pan, and then we add the tiny little leftover andouille I had in the jar. And we're not gonna waste anything of this beautiful andouille sausage because, we're broke. Add some chopped onions. You want to keep that on a low heat so you don't burn all your beautiful spices. Side note, I know you're only supposed to use the ingredients on the list that you bought with $20, but I feel like, it doesn't really count when you use some household ingredients that everyone, has in their kitchen, such as rice, such as salt and pepper, olive oil. Those kind of things are not, it doesn't count, okay, guys? So maybe, I don't know, maybe make it 25 bucks if you include those, but it doesn't matter. It's also about cleaning your fridge, okay? Because that's an important thing to do when you start a new year. Add some chopped garlic. See? It's like when you go see the Cairo, you just wanna, at the right spot. Anyway. Now you broke her back.
I broke my back.
What do you mean you broke her back? What part of your back?
A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Spinal.
I'm gonna go with like 4 cloves of garlic. You want this rice to be packed with flavor, So don't be shy on the garlic. Sometimes people just put 1 clove. It's like, why put 1? It's like it's not gonna do anything at this point. Little trick, you can always put some salt on your garlic. Make it easier to chop. Now we're gonna add a bell pepper, a red bell pepper. This one is not spicy, but it's gonna bring a nice little sweetness to our rice. So tip off, cut it in 2, like this. Probably gonna use half of it, to be honest. It's a big one. Gonna sweat that nicely with some salt and pepper. We are gonna deglaze the pan with some diced tomatoes. I have half tomato that I used yesterday. It's a bit dry, but it's perfect for the rice, okay? So here, boom. Gonna dice them up like the rest. The goal when you're making rice like this, for me, is to cut every ingredients almost the same size of the grain of rice, you know? So, I mean, it's hard to do, but you know what I mean? Like, the smaller, the better. So every bite, you can have a bit of everything. And this here is gonna be kind of a way of deglazing. That's right, all the juice is gonna get all those nice little bits at the bottom of your pan, which is gonna make this rice even better. Boom, you hear that? Deglaze, baby. And we're gonna add the rice. Before you guys go crazy in the comments, I just washed it. It's nice and clean. The water was running clear, like glacier water, okay? Don't start in the comments there, okay? So rice in, and then I'm gonna make sure that every single grain of rice is coated with this amazing mix. Like, you can already tell that this rice is gonna be fucking fire, bruv. It's now time to deglaze. I have only water here, you know. Again, we're in a budget. You know, you could use stock if you're balling on no budget, but since we're balling on the budget, we have to use water for the stock. Doesn't matter. Add some water. Et voila. All those delicious bits will be adding crazy flavor to this rice. And then bring this to a simmer and cover, cook for 15 minutes. Turn off the heat, wait 5 minutes with the lid on, take it off, and boom, bada bing, bada boom. Good old trick, you can always use a fork to fluff up your rice. You want to transfer your rice onto a tray right away. The trick is you want to put some lines like this here, and it's gonna cool down faster. You can either cool it down in the fridge, or if you're in Canada, it's winter, outside's the best. And also, don't do like me and forget to add your shot calamari heads, because then you have to put it on a tray, it doesn't make any sense. It's our first video of the year, I'm a little rusty. I forgot to add the calamari in the rice. The rice is still hot. We're gonna put this in there right now. Since we're gonna cook the calamari with the rice inside for a little longer, everything is fine. I'm gonna make sure to cut this very, very small to make sure we're not eating raw calamari, you know? So this can go right in. Add some freshly chopped parsley, some lemon zest, and happy days. And then you have a very nice, fragrant, aromatic rice, which will make the best stuffing for calamari. Next step, so you want to hold your calamari in your hand, and with the other hand, you want to scoop out some rice with a spoon, put it in there, and then you want to use the edge to kind of press down on your spoon, so everything stays in. Now you can use your thumb, just press it down like this, there you go. You want it to be still kind of compact, you know, because if not, it's gonna be a messy explosion. And also, you don't want to fill it too much, because if you fill it too much, it's definitely gonna explode. Just make sure you can leave enough room at the top here, so you can close it. Once your calamaris are stuffed, there's many ways to do this, but the easiest way is just to use a toothpick, so the rice doesn't come out when you cook them. Now it's time to pan-sear your calamaris. So the plan here is we're gonna sear those calamari in a bit of olive oil and some butter for extra flavor. Once I have nice color on my calamari, I'm gonna add this amazing Italian tomato sauce. Shout out to the homie Giovanni. If you don't remember Giovanni, he's in the episode where we did this potato pizza. If you wanna see the pizza episode, link is somewhere here or there, probably there, I don't know. As you can see, I just discarded all this extra fat in there. I'm gonna add some of Giovanni's sauce in there. That Giovanni sauce the best, baby. Now we can add our calamari back in there. Baste that thing in tomato and then put it in the oven for about 50 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're Gucci. And then you take this thing out of the oven, you serve that on a plate, you add some olive oil, you add some lemon zest if you want, some black pepper, you add some greens, I had some beautiful Italian lettuce that I had from another recipe, put that on top. And now for the favorite part of every single episode, you already know, it's tasting time. Yay! Oh my God, that's a big bite, boys. It's a big bite, boys. Oh! Hey, you know, 20 bucks-ish, bought it on the budget, calamari super tender. We have this fucking rice full of delicious flavor, some lemon on top, olive oil, some green to balance it out, cut down on the acidity, the fatness of this rice. And you already know I'm a big fan of hot and spicy food. Andouille in there really gives this rice an extra inch. It just brings it to another level. Umami, it's delicious. Try it, stuffed calamari. Don't be a loser, stuff your calamari. Thank you, peace out.